fans would deny that the WWE has a fantastic array of talent, but these same fans would likely agree the WWE isn't doing the best they can at utilizing these superstars. When it comes to Raw, there are dozens of male and female superstars, but how do they compare to each other? And what is their potential? Thanks to the computing power of Skynet, we've developed an algorithm for ranking wrestlers based on wrestling ability, a factor of in-ring skills and charisma, and their chance at becoming a main event player. We're not including any free agents such as John Cena or The Undertaker, neither are we including any recent NXT Call-ups, as they have not been assigned to any specific brand as of yet. So join us now as WrestleLamia ranks every Raw superstar from bottom to the top of the mountain. Number 59. Alicia Fox. Fox has been a constant presence on WWE TV, recently working alongside Mickie James as Alexa Bliss's flunky. Don't expect to see Fox around much longer, however, as she showed up intoxicated at a live event, allegedly working in the ring while she was intoxicated. This, her refusal to enter rehab and her disappearance from WWE live events leave her WWE career in jeopardy, as she could be given the boot soon, thus she ranks at the bottom of our list. Number 58. Curt Hawkins. Forget The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak of 21 wins in a row, it's all about Hawkins' 262 losses in a row. Whilst the tally of losses will surely come to an end in the near future, it still ranks him as the worst booked male superstar, not only on the Raw brand, but probably in WWE. Number 57. Connor. It's unlikely why Connor and Ascension partner Victor are still working in the WWE, unless they're working at minimum wage. The team are nothing more than exotic looking jobbers to the stars, which is a shame because their team offered so much promise in NXT. Number 56. Victor. Like Ascension partner Connor, Victor has the stink of jobber all over him, making it unlikely he'll be seen as anything different for the rest of his WWE career. Number 55. Goldust. Certainly a future WWE Hall of Famer, Dustin Rhodes' WWE career seems all but over, and that's fine as the 49-year-old superstar is best reserved for special appearances, thus he ranks low on the list. Number 54. Fandango. Curtis Hussey's run as Fandango shows how a wrestler can have ups and downs, yet stay active in WWE. Fandango's team with Tyler Breeze as Breezango seem to inject life into both men's careers, but Fandango's shoulder injury has kept him out of action since last July, killing any momentum he and Breeze had. Number 53. Tyler Breeze. With Fandango still out of action, the WWE is going to have to figure out what to do with Tyler Breeze other than wait for Fandango to return. So far, the WWE doesn't seem to be in a hurry to do much with him. It's sad because clearly both have the talent to become huge superstars in WWE, but creative obviously doesn't see it that way. Number 52. Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy surprised fans by returning to the WWE after announcing his retirement. With Hardy working alongside brother Jeff on SmackDown Live, it's unclear whether he'll remain on Raw much longer. Were he to stay on the blue brand, it might be in the tag team ranks with Jeff. Number 51. Mickie James. Mickie James's best years are behind her, but she still has it in the ring and undoubtedly provides guidance for younger superstars. While her main role is putting over younger talent, she excels at doing so. Number 50. Heath Slater. Heath Slater is the type of wrestler that fans always expect to see future endeavoured during the WWE's annual talent purge, and yet he's been staying alive since his main roster debut as member of the Nexus in 2010. Slater seems to do well as a tag team wrestler and faction star, and his team with veteran Rhino serves a purpose, a reliable mid-card act to get over other teams. Whilst we would include tag team partner Rhino on this list, he is absent from the Raw roster page on WWE.com. You will however find him on the alumni page, as perhaps he has now fulfilled his contractual duties and retired from WWE. Number 49. Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable had a great run as American Alpha, and his singles career seemed poised for success when he was revealed as WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle's storyline son. As sometimes happens though, a serious injury, ironically a neck injury, has kept him out of action for the last year, and Jordan is working backstage as a producer. If and when he returns, it's unclear whether the WWE will continue the angle, no pun intended, with his Olympic hero dad. Number 49. Kurt Angle. With Kurt Angle announcing he's embarking on a retirement tour slated to end at WrestleMania, it's fairly certain his in-ring career is done. Angle's WWE career hasn't been sullied by putting over younger stars like Baron Corbin, and with any luck, his final match will be well executed. Number 47. Sameer Singh. Real-life brothers Govinda and Harvinder Sira enjoyed success as Bollywood boys before debuting on SmackDown to help Jinder Mahal become WWE Champion. Since then, the Singh brothers have been Mahal's hired guns, but both brothers are veteran grapplers and possess the skills to perform as more in the tag team division. So far, however, that hasn't happened. Number 46. Sunil Singh. As one half of the Singh brothers, he plays a good henchman for Jinder Mahal, but he's capable of more. With the right push, the Singh brothers could be contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championship, but currently they are guys who perform run-ins and do little else. Number 45. Curtis Axel. Joe Hennig is another third-generation superstar working in the WWE, and like many legacy wrestlers, he struggled to match the fame of his famous predecessors, whether it's Grandpa Larry the Axe Hennig or Dad Kurt Mr. Perfect Hennig. Axel seemed poised for fame after joining the Nexus and winning the Intercontinental Championship in 2013. And sadly, he's done little since other than winning the Raw Tag Team Championship with B-Team partner Bo Dallas. Number 44. Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is one of several superstars on our list who seem to be missing in action. Unlike Brock Lesnar though, he's not getting a 7-figure paycheck to sit things out at home. It's hard to believe he's been in the WWE since 2008, working in its Florida Championship Wrestling and NXT developmental systems until his main roster debut in 2014. 5 years later, Dallas has a Raw Tag Team Championship reign to show for it, and a reputation as a supporting player best suited for roles in mid-card factions such as the Social Outcasts, the Miztourage and the B-Team. Dallas is not mediocre, but his role in the WWE seems cemented short of a major overhaul. Number 43. Mojo Rawley. If there's an opportunity for WWE to promote Rawley alongside New England Patriots player Rob Gronkowski, you can expect him to be promoted. Currently, the WWE seems to be going with a gimmick of Rawley becoming unhinged, the likely effects of years being sidelined by the WWE. Number 42. Gran Metalik. Cruiserweight star Mascara Dorado isn't going to shine much on Raw other than in occasional tag team and 6-man tag matches. Metalik can entertain fans with high spots and likely do more, just don't expect him to get many chances on Raw to do so. Number 41. Lince Dorado. The Lucha House Party is a good way to offer the Cruiserweight occasional performances on Raw as he performs alongside Kalisto and Gran Metalik. Like Metalik, his appearances on the Red brand will be few. Number 40. Kalisto. Another Cruiserweight star who might have been lost in the 205 Live shuffle, Kalisto has performed well with the WWE clearly interested in pushing him as more than another Cruiserweight champion. Kalisto's run in the Lucha House Party is giving him exposure outside 205 Live, but it's unclear how much he'll progress past Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. Number 39. Tamina. Tamina could have been lost in the shuffle, but the WWE shrewdly captured on her size and fearsome look by pairing her with Nia Jax. The two could easily become women's tag team champions and eventually begin a feud against one another down the road. The only thing holding her back is her wrestling skills and charisma. Number 38. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is one of the best workers in the world and could end up working as a top performer in New Japan or All Elite Wrestling. He's not going to go any further in the WWE, but should have a mid-card or even upper-card spot should he decide to stay and collect a paycheck for looking good. Right now, he seems happy pursuing other options such as his comedy tour, which is why he's so low in our rankings. Number 37. Dana Brooke. Although Ashley Sabira isn't the first fitness model and bodybuilder to try her hand at professional wrestling, she's had little success to show for it. While Brooke does wrestle on occasion, the WWE uses her largely as a personality. Her encounter with Ronda Rousey on the 11th March 2019 episode of Raw has some fans thinking the WWE has plans for her. Until then, she's stuck at number 37. Number 36. Titus O'Neil. At 41 years of age, Titus O'Neil's career doesn't show any sign of improving past his failed time in Titus Worldwide. If his poor performance at the 2019 Royal Rumble is a measure of how he's viewed by management, O'Neil might be future endeavoured in 2019. Number 35. No Way Jose. The Conga Line frontman has been on the main roster for less than a year, and so far, it's difficult to say what the future holds for him as he's had an uneven push at best. While Jose is a feature player on Main Event, his Raw appearances showed no sign of an immediate push. With Vince McMahon rumoured to be unhappy with the current roster, this could give No Way Jose a chance to shine, or it could lead to a surprise departure from the WWE. Number 34. Brie Bella. While Brie Bella's wrestling skills have been called into question lately, there's no question that her biggest draw seems to be her brand recognition due to her appearing on Total Bellas. The Bellas seem comfortable in part-time positions as wrestlers whose occasional appearances are in featured roles. Number 33. Nikki Bella. Vince McMahon craves mainstream publicity, which is why he let John Cena propose to Nikki at WrestleMania 33. The Bellas may not be Hollywood A-listers, but they enjoy enough publicity that the WWE will put them into occasional high-profile matches to capitalize on this, particularly at big events such as WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Number 32. Ember Moon. WWE seems confident that Moon has the tools to be a top competitor, whether it was her run in NXT as Women's Champion, or her outstanding performances at Evolution and the Women's Royal Rumble match. Moon is being groomed as a future star. However, her current elbow injury means fans will have to wait for her future to unfold. Number 31. Apollo Crews. With Crews about to begin his 4th year on the main roster, he has little to show for it other than a muddling time as part of Titus Worldwide. Although Crews earned an Intercontinental Championship match by winning an 8-man Battle Royal on the 31st December 2018, his poor performance in the 2019 Royal Rumble gives little hope for his future. Like many wrestlers on this list, Crews has talent, but a lack of support from management leaves his future uncertain. Number 30. Lio Rush. Despite being only 24 years of age, Lio Rush has made a notable mark on the Red brand, serving as Bobby Lashley's mouthpiece, as well as helping him become Intercontinental Champion again. Whilst it's highly unlikely Rush will become a main event player, he is one of the rare few that has impressed Vince McMahon, and as history has told us in the past, if you're in McMahon's good graces, you'll get to a higher plateau in no time. Number 29. Sami Zayn. Pity Sami Zayn, the WWE superstar who probably longs for the days when he teamed with Kevin Owens as El Generico rather than feuding with him, reconciling with him, and feuding all over again. There are plenty of superstars who have been misused in the WWE, but Zayn, a former NXT champion, has done so little despite so much anticipation from his fan base. His best hope is to find a tag team partner and pray the WWE pushes its tag team division as it promised. That's even if he turns up on the Red brand, as Owens made the unexplained transition to SmackDown Live recently, and perhaps he may follow upon his return. Number 28. Sarah Logan. Like all her Riot Squad comrades, Logan has a lot to offer in the ring, and her performance alongside Liv Morgan at February's Elimination Chamber match for the Women's Tag Team Championship showed she has a je ne sais quoi that separates her from other female superstars. Number 27. Jinder Mahal. After his unlikely WWE Championship reign, Jinder Mahal has settled comfortably into a role as a mid-card talent and occasional upper-card talent. He has the size and enough wrestling moves to pose a credible threat, and the WWE can capitalize on his former reign as WWE Champion. Number 26. Akam. Sonny Dinser is big enough that he could enjoy a singles push as another one of WWE's ever-present muscle men, but he's fared so much better in the Authors of Pain, now shortened to AOP, alongside Rezar. Only time will tell if Akam has the skills and charisma to become a singles star, but right now he should stay focused on improving in the ring and getting more TV time in AOP. AOP are an underutilized tag team that should be pushed hard on Raw. Number 25. Rezar. The Dutch native has the size and look that make comparisons between him and tag team partner Akam to the Road Warriors very easy, and unlike other Road Warrior wannabes, they seem like the real deal. Number 24. Natalya. Natty Neidhart's legacy with the Hart family, her undeniable drive to be the best in the ring, and her status as a locker room leader have kept her in the WWE for years. Neidhart is the type of wrestler who can make anyone look good, and while she's not enhancement talent, her championship days seem a thing of the past. Regardless, the WWE recognizes her abilities and uses her well. Number 23. Baron Corbin. Once reportedly poised for a WWE Championship run on SmackDown, Corbin was punished for backstage heat but seemed to be headed for a renewed push on Raw. There's no denying Corbin's skills, but the WWE has booked him as an upper-card star and doesn't seem ready to push him as a world champion, but instead a perennial challenger. This would be fine, but WWE has a tendency of overexposing him as one of their top heels, and it's led us to being sick at seeing the sight of him every night on Raw. This has ultimately knocked him down a few ranks. Number 22. Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode was initially offered a spot as a trainer for NXT, but word has it, he told Triple H he still had something left to offer in the ring. Watching Roode's matches, one can help but agree with Roode, but his booking as a babyface has been weak, and his position as a tag team competitor is all that needs to be said about his WWE future. Number 21. Liv Morgan. Like her other Riot Squad sisters, Liv Morgan has a bright future ahead of her, with the tag team division being her best bet to build her reputation as an unorthodox but highly entertaining competitor. At 24, Morgan is already doing well in the ring, and she has plenty of time to develop further. Number 20. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has repeatedly shown he's able to hold an audience in the palm of his hand, whether it's through promos or in-ring psychology. Wyatt's brief run at the main event was an afterthought, so it's difficult to gauge his success or failure at the top. Sadly, he's been misused for the last 2 years, and rumour has it he even may be repackaged into a new character. That would be a shame because Bray Wyatt has name value, in-ring abilities and the potential to be a top star, if not upper-card performer. Wyatt is too talented for the WWE to just give up on him, and his ranking here is based on the hope that the WWE will realise this sooner rather than later. Number 19. Nia Jax. If she can keep from injuring opponents, Nia Jax may have a future as a monster heel in the women's division. However, as Becky Lynch and R-Truth can attest, Jax's heavy hands need to be reined in before she can soar to the top. Number 18. Chad Gable. Fans were uncertain how Chad Gable would fare when the WWE split him and American Alpha teammate Jason Jordan, but so far, Gable has done well on his own, finding tag team success alongside other partners including the Raw Tag Team Championship with Bobby Roode. Gable has good in-ring skills and a bit of charisma, but the WWE would do better to keep him in tag team action for now. Number 17. Ruby Riott. Although Ruby Riott served as little more than a sacrificial lamb to Ronda Rousey at the 2019 Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, her exotic look, brawling skills and intensity make her a star to keep an eye on. The WWE would be wise to push the Riott Squad like the Freebirds, with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan able to work together in any combination. Right now, Raw's singles picture is crowded, but Riott and her squad could do well competing for and eventually holding the Women's Tag Team Championship. Number 16. Zack Ryder. Not everyone gets to be a main event superstar, or in Zack Ryder's case, not even a mid-carder. Ryder knows how to promote himself through social media, and the fans seem willing to get behind him, despite numerous failures by WWE creative. However, the man has proven to be more over than The Rock at one point during his career, and if WWE give him another chance in the spotlight, we're pretty sure he wouldn't let them down. Number 15. Bayley. The huggable one hasn't quite clicked on the main roster the same way she did on NXT, but she's far from the only NXT standout to stumble on Raw. Nonetheless, a Raw Women's Championship is nothing to sneeze at, and the WWE is pushing her hard as one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. At 29, Bayley has plenty of years left to become a top star, but she faces stiff competition from a packed roster and may find more success in tag team action than in singles competition. Number 14. Elias. Elias is over with the fans just by playing a guitar, a clear sign he could be a top star were he to get the chance. The problem is he hasn't had a sustained push, and the WWE seems happy keeping him in a comedy role, entertaining the fans between matches just as much as in them. That could change, but don't count on it. Number 13. Dash Wilder. Dash Wilder's tag team skills are undeniable, and if the WWE is sincere about pushing its tag team division, he should continue to shine as one half of the Revival. Of course, tag team wrestlers always want to branch out in success as single stars, and that's where the jury is out concerning Wilder. Number 12. Scott Dawson. As part of the Revival, Scott Dawson seems to know his value as one of the best tag team competitors not only in the WWE, but in the entire industry. While the Revival have earned platitudes for their work at house shows, some insiders feel they haven't been given the chance to shine on live television. Rumors persist that the WWE is working on rebuilding its tag team division into an important component of their weekly shows. If so, the revival could be an important part of Raw. Number 11. Brock Lesnar. If you saw our recent video on Brock Lesnar, you know the WWE is very comfortable keeping Lesnar in his current role as an occasional player who dominates the entire roster, usually while holding a major championship. As long as Lesnar wants to stay in the WWE, he'll be there, and it's unlikely he'll lose his role as a main eventer. The only thing fans can hope for is that he loses the Universal Championship so they can see what it looks like. Number 10. Bobby Lashley. Lashley has been an intimidating force on Raw, and the WWE clearly sees him as one of their top stars. His power-based offense and mix of MMA skills have the potential to make him into a monster heel. But right now, the WWE seems happy with him in the upper card. That may change when Brock Lesnar drops the Universal Championship and we get the dream match we've all been asking for. Number 9. Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is another example of a homegrown superstar who the WWE Universe rallied behind, but who the WWE continues to drop the ball with. His size, strength and charisma make him a main eventer, but the WWE refuses to put him over as one of their top stars, instead putting him into questionable programs and ignoring the fans. If the WWE continues to mistreat Strowman, the fans may give up on him, resulting in a huge wasted opportunity. Strowman can be a top star with or without a title, but the WWE needs to book him against top opponents in quality angles. So far, they haven't. Number 8. Sasha Banks. The boss has had to take a backseat to other female superstars in the women's division, but thanks to her team with Bayley, it hasn't affected her career, instead keeping her in the spotlight while giving others a chance to compete for the Raw Women's Championship. Banks will likely return to singles competition, but she's fine where she is and is likely to feud with Bayley before competing for any singles belts. Number 7. Finn Bálor. Fergal Devitt's WWE career has been all over the place, with injuries and questionable booking taking him and his fans on a roller coaster ride as he's gone from Universal Champion to a long title drought. His short IC run may have been discouraging for his fans, but it seems like a small setback to push Bálor into a special match at WrestleMania 35. Number 6. Alexa Bliss. Little Miss Bliss's momentum was hurt by recent injuries, but it's arguable this actually helped her as it gave her time to sit out the ongoing war between Becky Lynch, Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. The WWE has wisely kept her in front of the camera by having her host her Moment of Bliss segment, and now Bliss will further show off her charisma as she hosts WrestleMania 35. Bliss has an abundance of talent and charisma and will have no problem returning to the main event picture when the time is right and another women's championship run seems likely. Number 5. Dean Ambrose. Ambrose has charisma and a mixture of brawling and technical skills that could once again elevate him to the main event. However, the WWE has never kept him there for long and seemed content with him as an upper card player. That could change if he decides to stay with the WWE, but he may find it difficult to do so on Raw. Number 4. Drew McIntyre. The Scottish psychopath has the size, in-ring skills and enough charisma to make him a top player for years to come. There was talk of McIntyre being groomed for a run as Universal Champion, perhaps even facing Brock Lesnar. Instead, he's been part of the program against Braun Strowman and recently The Shield. But don't be sure to count him out because he's slowly creeping to the top. Number 3. Seth Rollins. The Architect may be Raw's most sound technical wrestler, but it's clear the WWE sees him as second fiddle to Roman Reigns. Rollins has done a great job filling in for Reigns, and while he could be a top-flight world champion, he seems to be keeping the belt warm for him. That's assuming that Rollins defeats Lesnar at WrestleMania. Number 2. Ronda Rousey. Vince McMahon wanted Rowdy Ronda to work in the WWE for years, and now that she's arrived, he's determined to keep her there, and sees her as his top female performer. Ronda has quickly adapted to pro wrestling, and barring a departure for starting a family, she's here to stay and to stay at the top. And number 1. Roman Reigns. Now that the big dog is back from his leukemia treatment, it's hard to imagine the WWE putting him anywhere but at the very top of Raw. The WWE groomed Reigns to be their top star regardless of how the fans felt, and it's inconceivable he'll be anywhere but at the top of the mountain. But there you have it guys, every Raw superstar ranked from bottom to top. We know you're not going to agree 100% with the rankings, but let us know in the comments down below on your bottom and top 10. As always, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.